Hi, this is Beebee here with my dog Ruby. This is Speed Dating for Ghosts. This might surprise you, but I am curious about Jock Boy. So let's go hang out with Jock Boy. Go to the room of palms. The room is now empty. Oh, who am I missing then? Room of black? We may hang out with Spooky Pete instead, since apparently the room is empty. The room of black. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Choose your date. Oh no, I guess... Fuck, we can't do this. I don't want to hang out with Hattie. Hers is gonna be sad. Quitting means you might lose progress. Return to main menu. Yeah, we can't do that. It will make me cry. Okay, so let's start over. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, room of liars. This is Spooky Pete. Some ghosts are still hanging around. Spooky Peter! Teach me your spooky ways. You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. I actually really love carnivals. I love how, like, nasty they are. Welcome to my home. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these walls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror taller than the others. For my birthday one year, I happened to be living in Minnesota, so I went to the Mall of America, and they have a hall of mirrors there. They have like a little fun house in the Mall of America, and so what I had done is I had saved up, and I was like, I can do whatever I want, and I was just by myself. I was like, I'll just do whatever I want. So I went in, and it was fine. I had fun. I found my way around. And then I turned a corner, and I thought it was, I didn't even know there was a corner there. And I turned the corner, and there was this woman there. And I realized that she was, like, coming at me in a way that I wasn't moving, so it wasn't a reflection. And I, like, screamed, like, bloody murder for a second before I remembered, like, there's other people in here. And then we were, like, both really embarrassed because I scared her by screaming. But anyway, it was fun. I had fun at the Mall of America by myself. I went into a chocolate store, and I was like, I want one of everything. And they were like, what? And I was like, it's my birthday. I saved up my money. I want one of everything. And they were like, hell yeah. So I walked out with like 2 huge boxes of chocolates, and that was also very good. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. Sure, who gives a shit? Together, you step inside the mirror. He's the other way around. Welcome to the mirror world. Or as it's known here, Dlaurorim it. That's the mirror world spelled backwards, yeah. Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. I don't know what to say. That is a pretty green. That's true. And green it's officially my second favorite color now. It used to be my first. My first is now yellow. But there's actually a science behind that. Science has no bearing here. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. He's so ridiculous. Or even nowhere at all. That's amazing. Who gives a shit? I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages, centuries. It's not easy being green. Now come with me. The spookin' hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering. Why 3 a.m.? Only witches and sins are awake at 3. My mom always says nothing good happens after midnight. We seek neither. In a way, we are both. Hell yeah, I'm a witch and a sin. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door. Staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times, that's like knocking. I understand the superstition around mirrors, I do, and I actually do respect them. I've never done like Bloody Mary. But it's just shiny metal. It's just shiny metal. After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. So we've been through 2 mirrors now? There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. I think we're 2 mirrors deep. Turtles all the way down. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spookin'. Ha-cha-cha! Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. Why do you want to spook people again? The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there? Should we flicker the lights? Shake the bed. Oh, we had an earthquake the other day. Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no. For 40 minutes! 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Somehow that's worse, I think. I think that is a very good spook. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, creak, creak. As steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. Scratch on the wall. You scratch with one nail long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make it a cross. Excellent work, protege. Faith haunts him, same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. This is less of a romantic date. I want him to adopt me. Truly, you are spooky this day. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror, back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the chain. The chain? What he said. Eventually you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. That was fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you, time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. I was like, you motherfucker. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Use some dandruff shampoo, sir. Guess I'll be seeing ya. A breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Did he die? Sorry about this one. Hey, I had fun with Spooky Peter. He sucks. Alrighty. Visit that graveyard. Spooky Peter. Spirit of Malice. He lived to be 34. Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's the one he was given by an author of famous, totally true ghost stories. Having been dead for some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the significant outbreaks of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. Cool! Menu. Start game. Hello again, it's nice to see you. Just put your name down and you can go right in. So did I miss my chance to hang out with the sport boy? Because this room is now empty. Room of Liars. I guess not Leon. I can't even remember his name. Speed dating rounds have wrapped up. Some ghosts are hanging around. I didn't mean to click Spooky Peter anyway. Let's hang out with Shark Boy and rob a bank. I guess it's time to rob a bank. Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they notice they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead, hopefully. I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. We can do this alone. Fuck those guys. Not really. Without them, we're down a lookout. And our guy on the inside. What's my role? You'll be coming with me. The score in there. It'll take more than one ghost. I need your hands full and your mouth shut. Oh good, here comes Carl. Oops, ouch. Sorry. Hey, this is Carlsbad. Is that how you say that? Our token breather. No offense. None taken. I'm just happy you ghosts want to hang out. So, how's it going? You're alive? Yes. You're not scared of us? Nope. I've been seeing ghosts all my life. No one believes me. I'm pretty jealous of you ghosties. No responsibilities, just floating around, not a care in the world. It is pretty sweet. Sigh, someday. Carl's the man on the inside. I'm a teller at the bank. Oh, okay, cool, Carl. I know the combo to the safe and where the cameras are pointed. Why care about cameras? You can just go invisible, but I sure can't. Hence the mask. And for the safe, I trust Leon just fine, but not enough to tell him the code. Would you tell me? Not a chance in heck. I just met you, and besides, if you know the code, suddenly Leon doesn't need me. I won't get my share of the cash, and then it's plan B, a high-interest savings account. Ugh. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. You're right. No offense. None taken. And speaking of bankers, and speaking of evil. How do you do? Spooky Peter! In the flesh, so to speak. We met in the Room of Liars, same as you. When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in, before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet. Fuck you, so to speak. So this is 2 dates with Spooky Peter now, so I guess we're married. So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door, watch for trouble, should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago, and there's no security tonight. I saw to that. What happened to Winston? Who? The security guard. He's taking some time off. Oh, good. Winston worked so hard. He could use a break. And that's what he got, a break. That makes me nervous. Let's get this train rolling. Follow me. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around the corner by a heavy-looking door. This is the vault. What about the cameras? Dang, you're right. I got so excited I forgot. Good thing I'm wearing this ski mask. Hurry up. Every second we're in here, we risk being caught. Who cares? Are there ghost cops? I guess we'll find out in the next episode. See you then. Bye.